Yeah. What is this? It's a box. A box of something which obviously I am going to open. Let's do this unboxing of an item that is kind of important to me, because for me it's taken an unprecedented step into the world of, well, in a sense it's probably taken the unprecedented further into the world of gaming, and it's going to be a world that I haven't stepped into for a while for various reasons. But in order to for you guys to know what I'm talking about, let's open this thing, shall we? First, let me get a pair of scissors. Oh! A pair of scissors out of nowhere, which I am going to pick up and use to open this box. Let's break this baby, shall we? So I'm gonna have to admit, I know what I bought, and I actually bought it second hand, off of Amazon, off the Amazon marketplace. I got it for a princely sum. It was actually quite expensive, but it was marketed as new, and I actually bought it from these people, as you can see here, Hospice Care, who are actually a charity for hospices for people with terminal illnesses. And I thought, well, what better way to break into this new world than by doing a good cause. And you know, I'm hoping that what they're asking, it was actually quite a bit more than I would have normally have got it, but because it's for a good cause, for people who are being looked after, to the point where, you know, they might not be seeing their loved ones again. I thought it was kind of unworthy cause for that. So these people are based in Devon, and actually a local charity that do good work, and I thank them for that, and I hope that the money I've sent them will actually help them in their good work. So that's that out of the way. Let's see what this thing actually is. So what is this? Does that say what I think it says? UMD Wi-Fi Region 2. I think at this point you can already guess what it is. It is indeed a PSP. This will be the first Sony dedicated video game device that I have ever owned. I've played plenty of PSP games before. I've played plenty of PS2 and PS3 games as well. My nephew has a PS3. I played a few games in that. A friend that I knew way back when, I think it was probably before I had a PlayStation, and it was actually an unlocked PlayStation, and he had games like Chrono Cross and all of that. But this is my first actual Sony PlayStation device that I owned. It's not actually the first PlayStation item I've owned. I'll show you that in a second. But first, let's see what this will actually look like. Like I said, it was advertised as new. Let's see what we've got. Okay, manual, and I'm guessing that's a battery, because we've got to have a battery. And PSP PlayStation portable manual there, which I probably won't look at because who reads manuals these days? No one. Even though they should. Just put that electric on. So we have the plug for the power, and I'll do the charger, which is good. That's always good. And here we have the device itself. There it is. Nice D-pad. Although I gotta say, it's just something that I'm gonna have to get used to with this D-pad. I don't like the fact that it's kind of segmented, but we'll see. I was gonna get a Vita over this, but there are reasons why I actually want to actually play the original thing itself, and I'll show you that in a bit. For now, let's just admire this, shall we? Look at this. Look at this. Look at my shadow. Yes, this is what I look like, folks. This is my enhancement. This is my room, as you can see through the reflection of the glass. Ah, isn't that lovely? Mastery of design in engineering. But I'll have to find out if it actually works. Actually, there's a number of ways to do that, but one of them would be to actually put a game in it. And what game would I put in this? What game would actually encourage me to grab one of these wonderful PlayStation portable devices, I hear you ask? Well, for me, there's only one game. Actually, no, there's more than one game, but one of these games is definitely the main reason that I took it, and it's a Konami game, because why wouldn't it be? Well, there's several reasons actually, but I'm not going to go into them right now. This is the Gradius collection, which, as you know, is a collection of Gradius, aka Nemesis games. Nemesis is obviously what we call it over in Europe, and Konami's put on a collection of these games for the PSP, ranging from the original Gradius title all the way up to Gradius 4 and Gradius Gaiden. Couple of these I haven't actually played before. I've played 1, 2 and 3. I played a bit of 4, but I haven't even touched Gaiden. I have no idea what that is like. Gaiden, of course, was the first original Gradius game on the original Sony PlayStation. And Gradius 4, which was a follow-up, I think came out on the PlayStation 2. So I'm glad I've got those, as well as the other games that I think are like direct ports of the arcade games. Yeah, and when this game came out, yeah, that would have been 2005. So it wasn't long ago that it celebrated its 30 years of Gradius. But by around that time, we kind of knew there was really dodgy things going on in Konami, and it all came to a heel, well, last year really, because, you know, well, actually it was probably 2015. I've forgotten how long I've been away from all of this kind of stuff and not actually posting videos about it, because it was just all too darn depressing. Anyways, but like I said in that video, I'd rather just relive their glory years when they were great, and this is a way to do it. Unfortunately, and this is kind of all the risk with getting second-hand goods. Great, it does actually work. Only problem is I'm not going to be able to use it as a portable device, and the reason for that is this battery is a bit defect, and the way you can tell that is if you look at the back. I don't know if you can actually see it there, but it is somewhat bloated. I don't know if you can see the roundness of it there. You can obviously see the roundness of it with a highlight on it, but yeah, it's a bit bloated, and this causes two issues. The first one is sort of excessively obvious. If I turn the PSP around and open the battery case, you press and then you lift it like that. So that's where the battery goes in. I can show you it from an angle. It's very flat and it's thin, and the way you actually plug the battery in is that you slip it on the top like that, and it's supposed to click into place. It's not clicking into place, and the culprit is the fact that it's horribly bloated. Now, the reason it's horribly bloated is because it's old. It's very old, and with the materials, the longer it stays there, over time it kind of builds up. As a result of that, not only can I not fit it in there, I mean, I can fit it in, I can close it. The problem is, if I do that, it means it's not flush. The actual lid is not flush with the rest of the case. But even with that, it's essentially a bust. It won't charge. It just won't charge. So I've got the PSP. The PSP works fine. It's just the battery. I can't use it. Yeah, so fortunately, all I really need to do is plug it in and switch it on, and it just powers it just like that, and you've got the wonderful startup screen. And of course, don't know if you can see it there, but I obviously need to do stuff with it, like set the time and date and so on and such. So I'll do that, and we'll do another little walkthrough on this, so actually figure out how to actually use the thing. And there we had it, a nice shiny PSP with the screen working and stuff, and shite, and all the controls, as far as I can tell, working just fine. Now I gotta do the old setup and connect the wireless and stuff and set up my PSN account the first time. Yeah. Although I don't know if I have one already, I have to check. As for the PlayStation accessory or thing that I said I got, well, here it is. It's just a complete joking. I have to say something. This cup has been in my possession since 1996. Was it 97? Yeah, I think that was 97. This cup has been with me since, I think, wasn't the first ECTS. I don't know if you remember ECTS. Actually, it was a electronic trade show. It was basically the UK version of E3, and while I was working at DK, I actually had past to actually go in there and do some research. Most of the colours have faded out, obviously. I've got a little chip right there, and other than that, it's in pretty darn good nick, I must say. I haven't had any problem in cleaning it. Nothing's fallen off. The handle's still there. Just everything about it is, you can actually see where it says PlayStation. It looks horribly faded out in the video, but it's not as bad when you actually look at it. So, it's quality stuff. Just like the products. Even if, the battery is the button here. But in all complete honesty, I think, as I said, it's an old product. It's, released in 2004, although I think this is the 3003 model. And like I said, it's got all the necessary connections. It's got the USB port, it's got the brackets for the digital camera that you've got there. It's got the connections there for the headphones, and I think, not totally sure if that is actually for the TV out, but it has that as well. So it's a proper model, and now let's see if I'll actually be able to play this game on it. And let's see. This is going to be fun for my first PlayStation experience that I actually own this time. Well, I guess I had I've already opened it. I might as well show you proof that, yes, this is actually a copy of Gradius Collection. There you go, it's all marked and stuff. I've got the manual, which, do I need that? I mean, flipping out, I've been playing Gradius for years. I should have to know how to operate the ship and use the power-up system and all that. For Pete's sakes, also know how to do that kind of stuff. Anyways, let's get the UMD over there and slip it in the system, shall we? Yeah, all nice and protected and stuff. You can see what it looks like there. And that's all slip in. Should only be able to slip in one way. So here's it. Careful here, slip in that way. Okay, and it's loading, as you might be able to hear. Yeah, there's the first handheld with mechanical bits in it. So this is the one thing that a lot of people were like, kind of, oh, this is what's going on there. But yep, there it is. Gradius Unmarked Collection. Guess we just start it up. Press the X button to start things. There we go. So that's another thing I've got to actually get used to, is the controls, because they're different on the Nintendo console. But really, the thing is, the Nintendo console is kind of like the odd one out, so it's that kind of thing. No indicate joystick. Okay, so I need a memory stick to save game data. So that's just a thing I gotta do. I think I do have one somewhere. I'll have to have a look for it, but that doesn't seem to have stopped the game from there. Not so. There it is. Let's see what it's like when you start it. And it's the start button, isn't it? There you go. And I get to choose my game. The original Gradius 2 Go for No Yabu, or otherwise known as Mark Vulcan Venture over here. Gradius 3, which we did get over here, but it wasn't actually translated or anything, so it wasn't Nemesis 3 or anything. Gradius 4, which again is the PlayStation 2 game, and of course Gradius Gaiden, which I don't know if we actually got that over here as well. I completely forgot. I don't think we have. And also a gallery for music and stuff, and I'm going to probably play that one. Well, I'll play the games obviously, but I love the music in Gradius. I'll be listening to that all day. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Right. Oh well, I'm going to give that a spin and let you know what the experience is like later on. I love the fact that they've managed to keep up the PSP start-up tune in there with the countdown. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Of course we could skip all that by doing that. So, what was the point of that then? It was just another nice little bit of nostalgia. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Marvellous. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. I wonder if like on the other ones. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm just looking into the gallery all about now. I had a bit of a spin on Gradius 2, or as you know it, Vulcan Venture, and it plays pretty damn well. Of course, I'm still naff at it. I've gone to get halfway through level 2. But, yeah, it's still as good as I remember. It plays right on the D-pad. The D-pad is something I need to get a little bit used to, in all complete honesty, but I'm pretty sure I'll have plenty of fun on that. So yeah, this is my first venture into the PlayStation thing, and it has been pretty damn good so far. All I've got to do more setup. I've got to get a memory card, I've got to set up a PSN account and all that kind of stuff, and I need to get a new battery. You know, I might go back to the sellers. I'm not sure if they will actually have a new replacement, as you know, they are a charity and they've probably just got this in the box and sold it for me, so I might have to get the battery separate, which isn't too bad. About 12 quid, so they're not too expensive, at least not as expensive as the one I've got for this Galaxy Note 4 anyway. And boy, that cost a packet. Anyways, so yeah, apart from those couple of things which I'll do later, purchase later on, yeah, I'm happy that I haven't necessarily jumped ship. I mean, I might as well show you. I still have my trusty, rusty, and a bit worn, honestly, in Blur's new 3DS. I'm still playing a certain game on that. Might as well show you. Yeah, I'm still playing Shuffle. I'm horribly invested in this game now. I haven't unlocked this bugger here. So this is why people will hate this game. The thing that says locked, basically they've brought in, as you might have noticed by one Pokemon on to the left, that is whose name is Toucannon. They brought in the Gen 7 Pokemon in there now, and they've also just this week, or starting Thursday, are doing a special event involving Ultra Beasts. This one being Nilego, I think it's called. Nilego, something like that. Which, and this is the thing, yeah. See these? They're coins. This bugger demands 20,000 of them to be played at least 3 times. And when I say 3 times, that means you have to pay 20,000 coins for each play. which is absolutely insane and is pretty much why this game is this horrible. I won't necessarily call it pay to win. It doesn't necessarily make the game easier. It just makes things go along a little faster. Like you can get more hearts. You can unlock certain things. Like for instance, there's an event there with the Alolan Meowth every Sunday, where you can actually net a whole ton of coins. And that also will allow you to play another couple of times if you use up a jewel. So I'm going to do that first because I obviously need the coinage. And I got 3 jewels, which luckily they gave away 2 for free. That's why this has been my bee in my bonnet, unfortunately. But yeah, that along with my my new PSP is going to be my sort of gaming go-tos for the next thing. So I'm wondering what game we're gonna get next on the PSP. I've got a few ideas. I certainly want the Ridge Racers, because I know the Ridge Racer games on the PSP are pretty damned awesome. There's a few other shmups on the PSP that I would very much like to get. The Wipeout games as well. I wouldn't mind getting the is it Wipeout 2048? I think if it get now, but there's Wipeout Pure and Wipeout Pulse. There's those two I would very much like to get. And a whole lot more. I'm going to be expanding my PlayStation library pretty sharpish. I might buy some digitally depending on what memory card I actually get, if I'm actually able to store them on it. And yeah, I will definitely have fun with that. So that's about it really. I did say I was going to talk about what was actually been going on in my life, and in all complete total honesty, I'm going to save that for another video. Hopefully I'll be able to do that in a proper sense, because like I said, I have a lot to say about what's been going on in my life. It's been a heck of a lot of things. A lot of it, honestly, not good. I'll have to say. But I will talk about more about that in the next video that I may or may not upload. We'll have to see what happens. Until then, thanks for watching and keep on playing, folks.